Hi there. Last week I sent out a video on decisions around the IT or technology department. Why they are complex the decision. How to find the right information, how to verify information, how to simplify your decision to avoid all the mistakes, and how to make decisions as well. So if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna include a link below this video as well. You can go back and watch that video. But I got a quick feedback from someone, and the feedback was, business leaders, it's not that they don't have enough information, they get too much information, and sometimes the information they receive is a conflicting information. So, and I think this is the real issue. Human nature is when we get too much information, or we get a conflicting information, we freeze, we don't make any decision. So I think a lot of business leaders, when they see that kind of information coming towards them, they just freeze, they just make no decision. And I think it's a challenge. So this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to deal with the too much information or conflicting information from different sources, how to simplify it, how to make a decision, and avoid all the mistakes. So let me walk you through with an example, and if we can focus on a process instead of the decision we are making, I think that will help you understand a little bit faster. So let's use example of let's say you are looking to make a decision on what antivirus to use in your business. This is very straightforward, and a lot of businesses make decision around that. So I'm just using that as example. How to make a decision. So let's say that you want to purchase antivirus for your business. And there's tens of hundreds of different providers. They will all give you different information. You get information on what features are included in one compared to what features are included in another one. But instead of looking at that information, let's look at the other way. If you can start looking at information, the list of items I'm going to share with you. So take a look at that. Understand. Ask yourself these questions or gather this information before you make a decision. So how are you going to install this software on all your machines, and how are you going to keep updating the software on all the machines? So how are you going to configure the software on all the across the machines in your business, and how are you going to scan all those machines, and how do you build the policies? How are you going to build the exceptions? Maybe there's some certain folders you can't scan or certain machines you can't install. How are you going to build those policies and exceptions? And also, how are you going to monitor for any and report any issues that this antivirus is going to detect on a certain machines? How are you going to manage alerts and remediations to remove any threats that this software is going to pick up in the future? How about upgrading and replacing antivirus as required in a feature? So if you need to replace it, or if you're going to need to upgrade it, how are you going to do that? Also, how about frequent virus definitions? How are you going to push the definitions to all the machines so they stay up to date with the new threats as found in a market? So the software provider is going to send you new definitions. You need to apply these definitions on across your network. So how are you going to do some of that stuff? So can you scale the solutions as your company grows, or if you open another locations, can you scale the solutions? And also, if your business requirement changes and you need more features and functions, does this provider has those features and functions that you can scale your solutions to? How about compatibility issues? How about with compatibility with all your softwares, your applications, all your hardwares? Just take a look across that. Is this software going to compatible with all of that, or do you have to do some testing to make sure that it's compatible around that? And how about ease of use? Is it easy to use for your end user or for your staff? And how about ease of administration? How much time is going to take for your administrators to manage the software on ongoing basis and provide all that tweakings that it requires? How about performance on an old hardware compared to your other softwares or your machines or server? Is it going to bog down your network? Is it going to allow you to do so? How you're running a business? And a last one, repetition is the software provider that you're using, do they have a good reputation that they stay on top of all the new security threats that comes in a market? So if you look at these list of items, just play this video again. So just go through this list of items. So as you can see that what you're looking at is how you're running a business, how you're going to use the software in your business, instead of looking what features the software has and what's a new software out there and focus on that. But instead you're focusing back on your business more than you're focusing on a piece of software. So it may be complex first couple of times, but when you go through a few times, it's gonna simplify a lot of your decision on ongoing basis. So when you're making a decision, if you go through a checklist like this, create a checklist for every little decision you make in an IT. So when you go through this the same process over and over, it's going to simplify your decision, and it's going to avoid all the mistakes you will make when you're looking for a piece of software or hardware or any decision you're making around the IT department. But the focus is on your business instead of focusing on what's the new available in the market and what features this one has compared to this one. How does this antivirus compare to this antivirus? You just focus on your business and making decision for your business instead of picking up what's the right antivirus out there. How much does this one cost compared to this one, and all the bells and whistles on each software. So use this approach every time you make a decision. It should be around your business, not based on what's out there and what's the new antivirus, how this one compares to this one. It should be all by your business. How are you going to use this piece of software? How are you going to run your business? So hope that was helpful. If you like these videos, don't forget to send me a feedback or give me a thumbs up. Until next time, have yourself a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.